Good morning. It is February 23rd. We're taking another look over at guncalendars.com. And before we dig in, I'd like to say thanks to our Patreons. We usually thank them at the end of these videos, but they make it possible for not only these websites to exist where we archive this data so that it's out there for people to find and for search engines to archive, but it also makes it possible for us to research and keep the information current and up to date and into the future. If you search through the calendar backwards through the years and forwards through the years, we try to keep the calendar as up to date as possible. Additionally, they allow us to create videos like this one to churn the water. You know, creating the content is one thing, and allowing it to be out there is another, but then giving us the chance to stir it up a little bit and get it out on the various platforms like Instagram and the tubes and guntube.org and gunstreamer.com. We value that. So thank you to our Patreons who, through their financial support, allow us to keep our projects online and growing. So let's dig in. It's February 23rd. The obvious history today is 223 Day. It's the 23rd day of the second month. So it's 223, and that of course makes it 223 Day. It's also, more importantly, the anniversary of the Marines rising our flag on Iwo Jima back in 1945. Very significant event in the Battle of Iwo Jima. It's also the anniversary of the passing of Ludwig Vorgrimler. So some Nazi who made the CETME, I guess. A German guy who made the CETME died today in 1983. It's also, we don't have it on the calendar just right now, but it is also, I'll have to pause it and find the one that's not on the calendar right now. It is also the anniversary of Ron Avery, the firearms instructor, and we don't have him on the calendar yet, but we'll change that. But we did want to include him in the video today. So again, we wanted to acknowledge our patrons for making it possible for us to make not highly produced professional videos, but at least videos on a regular basis, and the content on the websites that are out there in an effort to keep our history alive, keep it consolidated and archived and usable by not just ourselves and our generation, but the next generations. And as books or podcasts or YouTube videos even become less and less interesting, hopefully by having stuff out here in mixed media, accumulating it and presenting it for the future to know whose shoulders we stand on, we're accomplishing something. So we value that, and we spend a lot of time on that, and we're able to do that thanks to our Patreon. So again, we want to say thanks to them. If you want to contribute to the conversation today about the CETME, you can tell it's a gun I don't know much about, or Ludwig Vorgrimler. I'm sure I'm pissing a lot of people off by not giving that guy enough respect on the anniversary of his passing. It's also 223 Day, and if we want to talk about the Marines kicking butt and raising that flag on Iwo Jima, there's a couple of movies that depict that. There's some documentaries that are even better, and then there's probably, well, there's not anymore, but there had been some Marines that you could actually just talk to about it. So if this is an inspiration to take a phone or a microphone or a computer, or just sit down on a live conversation and record a conversation with a Marine, consider this invitation to do so. That's not just valuable for the world if you're able to share that, but for your family or for yourself or for just the Marine if you don't even share it, just to do as an exercise. So if that's something that it gets inspired by these projects, then so be it. Let us know in the comments what you think. We'll be back, looks like tomorrow, with even more. And as always, thanks for watching.